Some partial spoilers for the 1.2 story stuff, so if you want a freshly shaved experience, come back to me later. I just finished the 1.2 festival story in Wuthering Waves, and Kuro, you have set a pretty fucking high bar for filler or off-story content. This was a wonderful first festival and stab at world-building content, and I gotta tip my hat off to you. It's funny too, since people thought that it was gonna be lame for the story and the characters, yet here we are. All aspects basically redeemed from what I've seen. A nice swath of people changed their tune on the story after actually playing it. People enjoyed Shang Liao, especially since he comes to us for free. If you didn't know, by the way, you can get him now, and it's super easy. Meanwhile, Jaja has managed to capture the hearts of many with her shy innocence and gentle demeanor. Not only that, but the gameplay aspect helped bolster both of them by providing strong and fun aspects to your roster if you get them. I have a lot I would like to talk about, since there's a lot of things that I appreciate in 1.2. However, I'm gonna trim the fat and give probably the biggest thing that I appreciate that not many have thought to dedicate a video to. That thing is this. This was substantive filler, between the three wishes acting as a base, all linking back into a consolidated point in Shang Liao and Pascar, and all heavier topics being under the umbrella of celebration prep. The writing was really well done in my opinion. By the way, as a side note, am I crazy, or is Pascar supposed to be a reference to Pascal, the physicist, mathematician, and philosopher? There's, I think, at least some trace of it in there. But anyways, moving on from that, I say it's substantive because of a few reasons. First off, it helped build out the world and tie us closer emotionally to Huanglong's people through the struggle that they go through, often mirroring real-life problems that we face now. Even though we're in a period of momentary peace and celebration, not everyone is there celebrating with you. For example, with a grieving mother still unsure on what to do from her now dead son from military sacrifice, the widespreading issue of overworking and depressive states through the nighttime blues syndrome in Chiffon, and the ethical concerns of where science should and shouldn't push boundaries. All not only important topics in Wuthering Waves because of how they relate to the world, but easily applicable to you and I. I mean, we're facing all of those things right now. For example, the biggest ethical science thing as of current that most people know and fervently talk about is related to where AI should and shouldn't be used, or how it should be used. The world building hit all age groups as well, which is something that at least I don't see too often, especially not in a side event. So seeing how every generation of life is dealing with certain struggles, it helped tie us to the world while also rooting Rover to everyone else more. That has always been my biggest complaint since 1.0, because of how instinctual everyone accepted and heralded Rover. It felt unnatural since we had no concrete concept of why they're loved. It felt forced as a way to appease those who just want to self-impose themselves onto Rover. This patch helped at the very least create down-to-earth relationships with everyday people, lending more credibility for the love of Rover. Like, I hope we see the 3 kids that we helped out later on in like maybe a year or two, and we see them actually becoming a squad and helping fight against whatever threat we go up against. I still have some issues, but that's an entirely different topic not meant for here. The other thing is that the quest helped expand on the characters that are new in Shang Liao and Jaja, while also touching on who we already know like Changli and Sanhua. It delved into their lives in a decently intimate way for Shang Liao and Jaja, while at the same time just giving us more quality time with the other characters. I will say I wish they voice acted the stall side quests and maybe delved a bit more outside of their little personality quirk, kinda like how Yang Yang was feeling homesick. But either way, it was nice to see that they played a part in the festival and it wasn't just run by Huanglong NPCs. There's still no Kuro though. I'm hoping that he gets his own special thing though, maybe when we dive into the Ghost Hounds. Hopefully by then too there will be more units to support him and additions or changes to him, which by the way I did a very thorough breakdown in case you want actual solutions that can be realistically implemented. I think overall the best thing about this mid-autumn festival is that it didn't necessarily feel like side tangent stuff. The quality of everything has been consistently increasing and stabilizing in the right places. It's great that we're seeing such rapid improvement, and I am hoping that Kuro is taking some time of their own to also rest up. And sure, the story isn't world-ending in a literal sense like with the Thronodian, but when you look at individuals not being able to enjoy festivities, in their mind, their worlds are feeling threatened, and in a way that's just as important. All of us go through something, and sometimes that something is a relentless being that sucks away joy where you could be having it. Seeing it conceptualized through a compassionate story filler arc may be the perspective shift we need sometimes to remember the humanity we forget to impart on others. How did you like the 1.2 story though? It has been painful kinda trying to scrounge around for videos of others playing it without skipping the story. So did you skip it? In any case though, I do appreciate you. Thank you for letting me take your time, and be safe out there.